Hey there, I hope you all are doing well. I wanted to pop on for a few minutes and just cover a few areas as you all finish up your observation reports. Congratulations on making it to the midterm point. I think this is probably the most challenging assignment of the semester, honestly, and that once we get through that, things will be a bit easier. We will move out of the social sciences and into the humanities once we complete the observation report. So first off, I returned feedback on your literature reviews last week. Quite a few of you did not turn those in. I had hoped that you would so that I could give you proper feedback on the literature reviews in order to help you have what you need for your observation report. So the literature review should be incorporated into the introduction of your observation report. As you lay out your observation report, you'll have your title page, then your abstract, which as you remember is your brief summary of what is being covered in the report. Then the next page will have your title, and you will go right into your introduction. You do not need to label the introduction. You just go right into it. In your introduction, you can incorporate that literature review. Since we're using MRAD format, the next part, of course, is the methods section. So that is where you will lay out how you did your observation. In the results section, you will just give what you observed. That's not where you do any sort of interpretation. You just give the results. And then in the discussion section, you may elaborate or, of course, discuss those results. Then you'll have your references page where you'll give your APA citations for the sources that you used in your literature review and any other sources that may have been used in the essay. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble with my camera. I keep trying to find a good angle here. I apologize. So those are the main things to remember. For an observation report, we are dealing with qualitative data versus quantitative data. You probably remember from earlier discussions in the text that quantitative deals with numbers and exact measurements, and qualitative deals with observations. So, if you're looking at two paintings, the qualitative data would be the color, the appearance, and the quantitative data would be how many trees are in the painting, how large is the painting, what's the exact size, to give you some examples. I've included a link to a document that talks a little more about quantitative versus qualitative research. If you would like to take a look at that, it is in the folder for this week. So those are kind of the main points. If you have questions, please do email me. We'll be getting back into what I think will be a little bit more comfortable for a lot of you, which is going to be literature-based research for our next essay. So we'll get to read some stories and poems and drama and enjoy that while we work on our next major essay. The semester is going to end before we know it. It's really hard to believe how fast time is flying. So we'll do our literature unit, and then we will have one more comparative essay dealing with all three areas we've talked about: humanities, social sciences, and sciences, and then we'll have a revision and it'll all be over. So get through this observation report and we'll move along. Remember in your observation report that you should be objective. Your observation should have been an objective activity. That is, that you shouldn't be influencing your findings with any opinions or anything like that. So please keep that in mind as you write. Make sure your writing is proper for an academic audience and that it is proper for the social sciences. I'll have your folder for next week open shortly, so those of you who want to can go ahead and get started with the readings. I'm looking forward to moving on to that area, and I will get the rest of the grading caught up just as quickly as I can. Y'all take care. Email me with any questions. Of course, you're welcome to visit on campus if you are a student who comes to campus or can come to campus and need help. I'm glad to set up a time to do that. So take care, and I am looking forward to seeing these observation reports this week.